Hello, and welcome to the We Recommend podcast, a movie podcast where every week we recommend a movie for you to watch and then come back here and listen to us discuss. I'm Jesse.
I'm Jason.
What's thou like? The taste of butter.
Yes.
A pretty dress.
Yes.
What's thou like to live deliciously?
Yes.
Because this week we recommend The Witch. Hell yeah. The Bat King over here. So, Black Phillip, man, he fucks, right?
He does.
I mean,
actually.
god dang, dude.
You,
He's the raddest looking goat.
you know, I had seen this movie before back when it came out. You know what I didn't remember?
What?
The part where the witch turns the baby into body wash.
Hell yeah, son.
I didn't remember that at all.
Let's go. Baby got dead.
Like, I don't even remember them having a baby brother at all.
Do you think the witch's favorite place to eat is Chili's?
Because of their
Maybe
ribs.
back ribs. Witches is going in there just crushing up the bones of the ribs and just rubbing it all over themselves. Hell yeah.
Just all that barbecue sauce.
Yeah. So, witches, huh? They rule, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking
goddamn.
rules. And what I really liked was the even my pessimistic mind was like, these people must have been terrified all the time.
Yeah.
And like they've got and then you're like, oh shit, it's real.
Yeah. I know, right? It's just like one of those things. It's like, wow, what if the witch trials were real? So it's like, what? They don't have warlocks too? There's always just women.
Yeah, I mean you can, I guess.
It's like, that's how you know it's fake. It's like, oh, there was only women constantly being accused of it.
I think that's what happened to Jake, or was it Jacob, the brother?
Oh, in the Bible.
No, in the movie.
Oh, sorry. No, it's fuck, dude.
Whatever I think that's what happened to him when he came back naked and like totally worn out from.
Is Caleb.
Caleb.
Yeah. He was just like, that was just him coming back from
It's like, I touched a breast.
oh God. I had my first kiss. It was great, except her one hand. Fun fact, how they filmed that, it was a separate person's hand. So they just had like an old lady just pop her hand up in there.
That was sweet.
Once I read, because I read some facts before I watched the movie, since I've seen the movie a couple times. And then whenever I saw that scene, I was like, that is clearly someone else's hand and clearly someone off screen just putting their hand up in there. It's really fun though. I absolutely love that we have a realistic fucking witch movie, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like all the other ones are too fantastical, right? I mean, I love Harry Potter and all that, but like just getting down to the nitty grittiness of like just a witch just out in the woods, grinding up babies,
grinding their bones,
turning into rabbits or whatever.
Yeah, man.
It's like there's something so metal,
It
about
is
it.
fucking metal.
It's like just finding a stick outside, rubbing it with baby blood.
Hell yeah. That's what
flying.
she rides on, right?
Yeah.
Flying stick.
Which interesting fact. So like the rendered fat of an unbaptized, usually male baby is an ingredient in witch's flying ointment, along with the poisonous and hallucinogenic herbs such as belladonna, hemlock, nightshade, and wolfsbane. Supposedly a witch would rub this flying ointment on herself and her broom in order to fly. Baby Sam was taken in order to make this ointment. Metal. Dude, it's rad. Unless it was real, then it's like, holy shit, this is insane.
Full fuel.
Yeah. So this is a very stressful movie, right?
Yeah.
I
turned it on last night.
It's a great way to ruin a morning or a night.
Yeah. Because Ashley was going to sleep and I was sitting there watching it and she goes, can you please turn that off? Even because even when it's turned down low, it's scary.
Yeah.
And stressful.
Yeah, it's like the music, just the look of it. It looks so raw and kind of real, except it's hella blue, which I don't know.
Hello, blue. What does that mean?
Well, just because it's kind of grayish blue, like the look of the film.
Oh.
The color correction. It's kind of like, looks almost void of life, which is very appropriate for.
What do you think about the forest and how they make it look scary? Like, what about what they did in this movie made the forest look scary?
I think low angles, just
The
wide shots of it. It looks so intimidating. Like,
And
You
like,
don't know what's beyond it.
I feel like the confinement of all the trees like so close together and
Mhm.
like and the brambles and stuff is just you can barely move through it and you can't see shit.
Yeah, like every time you went in it, he'd always have like a shit ton of like sticks in front of the camera to where it's like, what? Like someone like chopped down a path or something, you know?
You'd think the witch would have her own little path.
Yeah.
Maybe it's secret.
She just flies around.
No, like but in contrast, you know, whenever they were in like the more open spaces in the forest, it was like there's such a big difference between
Yeah.
the two. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's like that was what the witch just got Black Phillip out there just ramming into sticks and stuff to clear out a path. Yeah, and also just with the like tree line and then like the surrounding outs like in the open space, like you just feel the isolation in the film, which is terrifying. And then just like the threat of ideology or whatever, like being more important than your actual family. It's crazy. It's like, man, we used to just like
How do we make it so
really
far?
not care about what's here and always kind of constantly like, but there's other stuff that we don't know anything about really, but like it's more important than you.
Yeah.
So we'll kill you just to make something else happy. Right?
Yeah,
it's
dude.
like, what?
Like Black Phillip. I'd do anything to make him happy.
I would do anything to make Black Phillip happy. So the VVitch. Kind of weird that they use two V's, right?
I did not realize that.
Yeah, so like in all the marketing and like this the way it's written, it's VV.
Oh.
Instead of the witch. And that's because the spelling of the title, the VVitch, is how the word was written in the story's period because the letter W was not yet in common use at the time. So that's why they used it like that, because the actual W wasn't really used.
It was B's.
They're just like, we really want the W sound, but we don't know how. I thought I was about to say another W word. So like, what if we just put two of these together? It's like, one day someone was like, hey, what if we connected them? Be like,
you've done it.
You're on VVitch.
Burn him.
So this is a film directed by Roger Eggers. So he loves, he never wants to do like a modern story. He loves like the authenticity of like period pieces.
Yeah.
So it's like all his movies, The Lighthouse, The Witch. I just want to say VVitch so bad. The Northman and Nosferatu. They're all they look like you're transported to another time, right?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Where everything is hard and life sucks.
Yeah, I know. But he does so good. It's like, imagine The Northman, but directed by Mel Gibson. Because, you know, he did Braveheart. And it's like, how obviously unrealistic Braveheart probably is, right? Versus like The Northman, it's like, yeah, these boats seem fucking real.
It was badass.
This is a real place. And that's something I love about Robert Eggers. It's like, oh, just pumping in my veins. Anya Taylor-Joy, this is her first movie.
Is that Thomason?
Yeah. She immediately became a star after this. Because then she got Split and Queen's Gambit. Well, that was like 5 years later. Let's see. You know, Furiosa, she got all that. So, you know, like the hare, the rabbit appears frequently in the film. And colonial New England, hares were considered magical creatures in their own right. They were often associated with witches, either as a milk hare, which stole or spoiled milk from the farm animals, or the witch themselves, who were thought able to turn into a hare in order to spy and influence on people. So that's where he got the idea for, you know, you see the hare in the barn with the sheep, and then she goes to try to milk it, and
it's all bloody.
Full of blood. Which it's just like, dude, he knows so much about this, and it's amazing. So the director, Robert Eggers, designed the film to be interpreted in two ways, literally as if the family were besieged by real witches and satanic forces, or figuratively as if the family was succumbed to a shared psychosis due to their strange circumstances and beliefs. There are small hints throughout the film that could serve as reasonable causes behind the events, beyond the obvious supernatural, such as contaminated food causing hallucinations, repressed sexual desires, and extreme isolation. The director stated, "It is up to the viewer to decide which interpretation is correct. I decide that it's all real, and their witches are real."
That is true because they kind of both exist at the same time.
Yeah, and well, because back then they had like an actual like rot that would get on food, not corn. I was reading about it that causes
Yeah.
hallucinations.
Yes.
It's like on rice and
yes,
wheat.
rye bread. Like
Yeah.
man, what this shit is that called? I can't remember.
Ah, shit. I actually do know it.
It's supposed to give you like really bad hallucinations.
It's like, hell yeah, don't give me mushrooms. I'll take some of that.
No, mushrooms make you feel wonderful.
Let's see. Am I going to be able to find it? Is it in this one? Okay, so William is shown holding a rotten cob of corn, which has been mistaken for ergot, a fungus that produces hallucinogens.
Ergot poison.
Ergot. Damn, I got some ergot on me. Yeah, I guess for me in the film, like if we never saw the witches by themselves, not with the characters, then I could see it. I could see it being like hallucinations, but the fact that the film cuts away to like a witch in her area, just like grinding some stone or whatever. So to me, that makes it seem like it's real.
Yeah.
I guess it could just be a dream state, but there's never like cutting to them waking up or anything.
You never see them practicing their musical routine.
Woo! Just screaming in the woods.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of Hocus Pocus style, but
yeah. Yeah,
they kind of did have that little bit at the end.
No shitty musical numbers in this one, thank God.
Well, you take that back.
I'm sorry. I just don't care about Hocus Pocus films.
The scene where they're in the gym at the parents dance is incredible. You have to admit it.
God, I've seen that movie so many times, and it's just like immediately it's leaving my brain after I watch it. And the second one was just, couldn't even enjoy it for nostalgia reasons.
Like sometimes when the Hocus Pocus witches would walk together and like arm in arm, they'd say things like clickety clackety clickety, and like that's what the little kid was saying.
Oh yeah.
So how real is it now?
Yeah, that's true. You know what? Hocus Pocus realistic. No, that was just never one of the films that like I was super into as a kid. And everybody hates me for it, but that's fine. So the Satanic Temple has endorsed this movie and hosted several screenings of the film. Their spokesperson, Jex Blackmore, hell yeah, nice. What a satanic name there, addressed the film as an impressive presentation of satanic insight that will inform contemporary discussion of religious experiences.
Isn't Baphomet the goat man?
Yeah. And like what? And then like Detroit
holding a fucking
or something,
guitar or something.
They like put up a statue of it.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, cool. That's metal. So during the witch hunts of colonial America, it was widely believed that a witch could not say the entire Lord's Prayer. That is why the family is so upset when Mercy and Jonas are unable to finish the prayer. Which I feel like Mercy and Jonas are obviously a reference to the little girls in the actual witch trials that kind of started it all. Because they're just like playing and lying and stuff.
Yeah,
and then you gotta take it
having fits.
A bit too far, did it? I'm so glad we don't live back then.
They only would have had cable.
Yeah.
This could have all been averted.
So, Black Phillip, let's talk about him a little bit. So director Robert Eggers said in an interview that the best behaved animal actor in the film was the hare.
Oh, shit.
They just kind of sit there and just go...
Yeah,
with their nose, and it's hilarious. But when they start moving, it's scary, especially inside of a house. And I was
they kind of just hop a little. Right?
Dude, they would just be sitting there, and all of a sudden you just see them like wiggling their nose a lot, and the next thing you know, it's like boom, 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 boom. It's like, what is happening? There's no control. It's so fast, and it hurts when it kicks. And apparently that the raven and the horse were also easy to work with, but the goat, Black Phillip, was reportedly difficult to train. One of the scenes when Philip lunges at and struggles with the father was not written to the script. It just happened.
Oh, when he was protecting Mercy and Jonas?
Yeah, I think whenever like he's like trying
yeah, he grabbed him by the horns.
And it was like fighting back. He was just supposed to lead it into the thing, but it started like pushing him back and he's like, oh shit. Amazing. Love Black Phillip. He's our boy. Mad respect. Hope he's still alive. He just like, it's such like an ugly looking goat, but it's also rad looking.
Looks terrifying.
He's got a big old mouth.
Just like all black.
Man,
huge antlers.
So I grew up next to a ton of goats growing up, and they always had the square wire, I guess chicken wire, where it's like fence, but like it's got the triangles. Whoever decided that's how we're gonna cage goats, like you're insane. Every day.
They just jump out of it?
No, they just constantly put their heads in through the squares, and then they get stuck every damn day. Like you come home from school, it's like probably been there for like 8 hours. It's like, guys, don't use that fence. It was just, I was like, put some mesh or something. But anyways, last little fact here. The characters frequently accuse each other of signing the book, and the book is offered to Catherine, the mother, and Thomason, AnyaTaylor-Joy, to sign by Black Phillip. In Puritan theology, a person recorded a covenant with the devil by signing or making their mark in the devil's book with pen and ink or with blood. Only with such signing, according to the beliefs of the time, did a person actually become a witch and gain demonic powers, such as appearing in spectral form to do harm to others.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, writing is bad.
Yeah, man.
Stop teaching.
No one should have ever written it.
That's why I need to do only laptops in schools from now on.
We only do emojis. We don't even use words anymore. All right, bro. You ready to just hip hop into it?
Sure.
Okay. All right. The VVitch, 2015, directed by Robert Eggers. So the film starts with William, the patriarch of a Puritan family, on trial in 1630s, not 1930s, Jesus, in New England. He dismisses those around him as false Christians, and the others claim that he speaks ill of the word of God.
Do you get the vibe that they're the first like Jehovah's Witnesses?
You're right.
Because they say as they're walking away, they're singing about Jehovah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of strange. They've never been like.
It's like such a thing.
Cool.
Like back in the day, it's like, I'm the most Christian. No, we are. We are. It's like, guys, just chill. All right. Like that book y'all keep reading, like read it and be chill. All right. You're not supposed to be worrying so much as long as you know that you're doing the right thing. Just because you live in a town and your neighbor does something you don't like, get the fuck over it.
Yeah, I feel like they're kicking him out because he read it differently.
Yeah.
Because they said he's been preaching like different stuff.
Yeah, it's like
what's so different?
I don't know. He's eating fucking rotten corn every day and just like, these words look different to me. I don't know. It's just like
he's been poisoned by ergot.
Yeah, it's like Puritan families, man. Just like back in the day, they're so fucking judgmental. Hey, dude, there's like literally chapters about not being judgmental in that book. So just chill out. Hey, people in our time, just chill out, okay?
Yes.
You don't get to decide everything. So essentially, they just have a Christian off. It's like, I'm more Christian, you're more Christian. Yes. Then they start rapping about it. I don't know.
Hell yeah. A rap battle and he loses.
Yeah.
That's why he gets kicked out.
So the Williams family includes his wife, Catherine, eldest daughter, Thomason, son, Caleb, twins, Mercy and Jonas, and a baby, Samuel. Mercy and Jonas, annoying as fuck.
Yes. What if they were, instead of walking out with the dad, they were just like, we'll just stay. You can go. You can go live out there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, just too bad,
We'll be here.
Just women and children had no say back in the day. This is all whatever this guy says, who definitely doesn't seem crazy.
No.
And definitely seems like he'll make good decisions.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good ideas.
Oh, but he's got the hell of a voice, though.
And that hair.
God, that voice and hair. Like, every time he talks, I'm like, I'm scared.
Just that'll pitch a tent.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. So, having been banished from their New England plantation, they start a small farm in the wilderness. I love when they get there. Oh, first, let's talk about when they're leaving in the little cart. It's all packed up. Damn, people used to be able to pack a cart, right? It's like, I feel like anytime you see a movie and there's like a cart, like Western or anything, it's like, golly, we used to be able to know how to pack things on things. Tight. It's like now I got my car and I'm like, I can only fit like 3 trash bags in here. It's like old-timey Puritan families, they'd be like, we got this. Give us 50 bags, we'll make it work.
Oh, yeah, man.
But yeah, just like the shot of them going, just like driving away in the cart, just looked amazing.
God, yeah, it looks so uncomfortable.
And that's
sitting on the back of that one.
I think that's the only shot they actually filmed in Massachusetts. Everything else was in Canada. Fun little
No
fact
shit.
that doesn't mean anything. So Thomasin confesses her sin and asks God to show her the light. I guess God was like, here's some witches. This is what I want for you, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be shitty out here, guys.
Yeah, get ready. It's about to be not a lot of fun for her until she becomes a witch and then she gets to fly. Which seems pretty fun. So Mercy and Jonas frequently play with a large black goat, and that they named Black Phillip. They're constantly singing to it. Everybody's telling them to shut up.
I think the goat told them its name, right?
Yeah, that's what I would assume. Yeah. Also, these kids are super annoying, and it's kind of crazy that since this is such an old timey, olden times or whatever, man, we really didn't see the father hit one of them.
No.
I'm like, damn, you make a movie in the 1960s, there's gonna be people getting hit. I was like, come on, this is like old Christian area. They're like beating the shit out of everybody.
I think he just really loved his kids.
He really did. I mean, if he didn't have so much pride, like he was probably a good father.
Yeah.
The mother, on the other hand, she seems stressful.
They're all stressed constantly.
Yeah.
And the dad, I love when he comes home and everybody's fighting, and he's just like, Jesus Christ.
It's like, hey guys, we should be focusing on food.
Life is hard enough as it is, kids.
It's like, stop playing peekaboo. Let's go find some food.
It does kind of give me hope for my kids, though.
Yeah.
At least one of them might be a witch.
That's true.
As long as they keep fighting.
So, one afternoon, Thomasin is outside playing peekaboo with Sam. She covers her face and scares him, and it's still there.
She's getting a little intense with the peekaboo.
Yeah. She's like right up in his
like,
face.
Boo!
The kid's like, and then she does it again, and boom, Sam is gone. Oof. I love it. Like times the baby's like, oh, thank God, I'm safe from this.
Did you see what she was doing?
She's like scaring the hell out of me. I'm just so glad you took me. Oh, you're taking me to the woods. I bet you're not going to grind me up. So Sam is gone. We cut to somewhere in the darkest part of the wood, where a wrinkled hand chokes Sam's body moments before the creatures lower a knife into his chest.
Yes. He's about to gut it or something, man.
And then we see a haggard old woman pounding what appears to be Sam's remains before consuming them and wiping the remains on her body and a stick. The woman then slowly walks out into the woods and then hops on her stick and slowly starts to float up a little bit.
She had the urge, the herbal.
That's the thing. So let's say you knew that if you were still a baby, grind it up, rub it on your body, rub it all over the stick because you knew you could fly.
You knew you could fly, yeah.
Would you do it?
I think so.
Okay, let me get my cell phone. I'm going to call the cops. It'd just be like, well, let me just try it once.
Not all the time.
And then you do it once and it's like, holy shit.
This is awesome.
I am going to the hospital, the new baby section of the hospital. The new baby section of a hospital, whatever. I don't know words, guys.
You got to do it like Indiana Jones did with that little bag of dust.
Yeah.
So they got to make a little baby out of straw and shit.
I thought you were going to
switch them real fast.
I thought you were talking about, it's like it belongs in a museum. It belongs, grind it up and rub it all over a stick. Good joke, Jesse. Everybody's laughing at home. Not funny at all.
I'm laughing. This is great.
So, Catherine becomes distraught following Sam's disappearance, crying all the damn time. The family believes that a wolf took the baby.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
That's a very fast and sneaky wolf.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I guess a witch was pretty fast and sneaky too. Literally only had seconds. Unless like it edited out like the 10 minutes she just covered her face. It's
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Just got John Ralphio in the background. The worst. So Caleb goes out to hunt with his father because their crops are rotten. But first he starts to notice Thomasin's breast. Wowie, wowie. Auga. Out in the woods, Caleb becomes fearful that Sam was taken because he lived in sin, making Caleb worry that he is also leading a sinful life that will lead to his doom.
Yeah, that's rough on a kid.
Nothing like early ages Christian guilt, baby, you know?
Yep.
Like, damn, that baby, fucking just thinking about porn and everything.
Yeah.
You can just see it in its eyes.
So much thought crime in that little bottle.
It's like, damn it, baby, when we leave you alone, we know you're J-O-ing. going out smoking cigarettes, driving motorcycles.
The bad seed.
Like, damn it, that's the coolest baby I've ever met.
Hell yeah. It's too cool for this world.
Man, it's just like old-timey Christians, dude. Just like, so just filled with guilt all the time. Just
fear.
Chill out. Find out what weed is and do it. God. It's like, just take a load off. I mean, I get it. It's a hard time to live. This was their only outlet of being like, there's something better than the shit we were given here, right?
And it's only until you don't get it till you die.
Yeah, and it's like, yippee!
Oh, the sweet embrace of death.
I feel like if I was a 13-year-old like Caleb in this time, it's like, so if I get baptized and I live like 13 good years of my life where I love God, let's just call it at 13. Let's give me some sort of ergot or whatever. It's like, please let me get the flu, please.
Man,
get me out of here.
I'd love to go back in time and be an ergot salesman.
Yeah.
Just make everybody in town hallucinate.
So William comforts his son by telling him God makes the decisions on whether Sam had gone to heaven or hell, and they proceed to hunt. God's like, just like the baby comes up to heaven, it's like, fuck this baby.
Boots it.
I hate this dang thing. It's ugly as hell.
He's so loud.
Just crying all the damn time. We got enough babies up in here. I should have made babies a little bit sturdier, you know? That's all I get out here. All right.
And should if you, like, when you went to heaven, you just stayed a baby, like helpless. You couldn't do anything.
I like
just
to think
forever.
it's just like boss baby stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Just like they're just walk and talk like a baby.
I feel like, that's the best.
They all sound like Alec Baldwin. So Thomason goes out to get eggs and notice one of the eggs has a chick that is dead in it. Damn.
Yeah.
Babies just catching strays here. Like, ain't no babies living out in the VVitch area. So William aims his rifle at a rabbit, but the recoil from the shot gets him in the eye and the rabbit runs away.
Yeah.
Pretty cool gun.
Has he ever used a gun?
I don't know.
Like, this is a musket, right?
They got a damn string attached to it, I guess, that you light and the fuse eventually is what hits it. I've never.
But I feel like even you're supposed to like pack the bullet right with the wad into the top, and
I think
like, isn't that the kind of?
I don't know.
Did it from the
This is a different gun.
Maybe
I don't know what type of gun it was. It was.
I don't know.
It felt cool and useless while hunting.
He sucked at using it.
It seemed like it's a loud gun to use to hunt things. You know?
You get one shot.
Then you have like a fuse going. It's like,
wait for it.
This is why you can't hunt deer, I guess. But yeah, it's they're cursed. Can't even shoot a gun. So we cut to Mercy and Jonas singing to Black Phillip. Then Black Phillip starts squaring up, and Thomason takes blame for not watching the kids, even though she tried to get them to stop. It's just classic like big sister stuff. It's like, dude, they're annoying me. I tried to tell them to stop. They paid me no mind, so I went out and played peekaboo with their kid, and I got taken. Oh wait, no, this is where she was like, she went to get water this to go around. That's right. Oh yeah, first she was shoveling the poop.
And then her mom's like, clean off your dad's nasty ass clothes.
It's like, how about you do something, mother? So what? You lost a kid.
And can dad not take off his own shirt? Like, what are we doing here?
No, that's just classic like Christian stuff, you know? You got to worship the father
disrobe
figure.
your dad.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, seen that in real life. Yeah. In my family, so.
Nice.
Not like my family, but like our family, whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. So the two return home to an angry Catherine. Thomason takes the blame for her father for the two of them going to hunt. Just catching strays everywhere.
Why did he sell the silver cup again?
Oh, because
what did he get in return for it?
The traps. That's right. I forgot. They do talk about like while hunting. Caleb's like, "Where'd you get these traps?" He's like, I sold your mother a silver cup. I got like a whole trap for it. I don't know why I gave him a nerd voice. He's sleeping. My dog's making noises while sleeping. It's cute. Shut up. So Thomas and Caleb are by the river gathering water. Caleb can't stop staring at her boobies. She's like, "Hey, Caleb, blah, blah, blah."
And then her head stuck in a bucket. Yeah. Like, I can't get out.
Help, brother. I can't get out of this bucket. He's like, I don't know what this means, but I feel like in the future people are gonna love it. He seems super distressed though, and then she comforts him by like holding him in his arms, and it's just like Caleb's like, I'm so confused. Wish we lived in a town and weren't
Wish there were
isolated.
other people here.
Yeah. Psycho Mercy comes along and says that a witch took Sam. Thomason plays along to terrify Mercy. Thomason says she is a witch and that she will get Mercy if she continues to bother her.
Mercy.
Classic big sister stuff. It's hella funny.
Scaring the absolute shit
Yeah.
out of her.
The witch trials haven't happened yet, so you know.
They're gonna.
She don't know yet. She don't know that this is a really bad thing to do. So Catherine blames Thomason for losing her father's silver wine cup, even though it was William who sold it for traps, causing more hate towards Thomason. This mother does not like her daughter.
No.
It's classic mother-daughter tension, but way worse because everything else around you completely sucks as well.
Yes.
So it's just like, eventually.
You gotta blame it on somebody.
The mother definitely probably was hitting Thomason growing up. With it when William was probably out and about doing stuff.
That's likely.
Yeah. So that night, Catherine is breaking down. She thinks they will starve, so she wants Thomason to work for another family for food since theirs is bad. William agrees to take her to a family. He doesn't want to go back to the plantation because he doesn't like the church. Pride.
Although if I was Thomason, I'd be like, hell yeah, get me out of here.
Yeah, right. It's like, I know the reaction of them was like, oh no. It's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't mind actually. This sounds pretty nice.
I heard they have a PlayStation.
I heard there's no Black Phillips around. Hey, I would love to go somewhere where I wasn't constantly reminded that I lost my brother.
Yeah.
Right. Also, my mom hates me. But yeah, he has like a lot of pride, which, you know, is a sin. One of the 7 deadly ones. Like, but here's the thing. He's just like, we have to come out here and like all this hardship is a test from God. But it's like, then like could possibly think that maybe your test is supposed to be suffering in the woods, or like is the test you're supposed to go back to the plantation and swallow your pride, right? So it's like, but like there's like the ambiguousness of like the Bible to where it's like, oh, well, this is hard, so I have to fight this. And it's like, well, maybe this is actually a sign that you should be going back, right? But because it's like, well, it doesn't directly tell me, so I have no idea. It's like, be more specific, God. Jeez. Write it out for him.
I'm so sniffly. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll cut it out.
No, yeah, I think he should have just gone back. I mean, but you can't like just believe differently if you don't. Like it's. I mean, I get that, but you're gonna die.
Yeah. Well, it's just like
your kids are gonna die.
It's his issue. Is like, oh, is the church being a little too liberal with like the Bible maybe
Probably.
or something, and he's like, no, we're supposed to be miserable forever.
Yes.
Is it like that type of situation?
Oh,
like,
Mother Teresa thing.
Yeah. So with the lack of growth on their crops beginning to turn problematic, Thomason and Caleb venture into the woods so that Thomason won't have to serve another family. Like, why? This family sucks. I'd rather hang out with a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Totally.
So the two are separated from each other when the horse gets upset at a rabbit.
These rabbits are
the
scary
horse is
as
like,
hell.
fuck this rabbit.
He knows.
It's like, it's not rabbit season. We have to get out of here. It's also the same rabbit from earlier, so it's a devil rabbit.
Devil rabbit.
Yes.
Hell yeah, it is.
Metal ass rabbits.
Just sat there while the guy shot at him, didn't move an inch.
So I had this like you know, it was almost like a ring pop, but at the other end it was just like a rabbit.
So
like
you're just eating its body?
face. So no, it was like a rabbit's, you know, like mouth. So like when you put it on, it looks like you have a rabbit mouth.
Oh.
Something I used to love, even after I finished like the ring pop part of it, I would just have it around with me.
Like a binky?
Yeah. Well, it was because it was just like, I knew how absurd it looked.
Yeah.
So I would just like carry it around with me and then just like randomly bring it out and just like.
That's awesome.
Because it looked insane when I did it. And people were like, stop, it's so creepy. It was just, man, I wish I still had it so I could show you. It was just like so weird and creepy. It was funny.
It reminds me of that Chewbacca mask that people would wear, and then they would start laughing.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't stop laughing because every time they laughed, it would go.
I know exactly what you're talking about. So Caleb, he disappeared and comes across a small cottage. From the doorway emerges a beautiful woman, like Little Red Bella Lestrange.
Yeah, man.
She's got like Little Red Riding Hood, and she kind of looked like Bella Lestrange from Harry Potter.
She's got that fresh baby look.
Yeah, and apparently this actress, like this was her first kiss on TV,
and it was with a small
13-year-old boy.
Amazing.
You know, sometimes you should have just been like, any adults here want to kiss real quick. Just
so that my first one isn't
yeah.
with a child.
Yeah. So she lures Caleb towards him and kisses him before grabbing his head with a haggard hand.
Ugh.
Cool.
So was this like an illusion that she had going on?
No, I think I assumed that was before I read anything about the rubbing the baby all over. I thought that was like
juice.
I thought that was just like a way to make her also like young. But
Yeah,
I think they're so that's what I think it is.
Maybe it's just like the source of her magic.
Yeah.
And like she's able to do
or
people think she looks like it.
He's hallucinating.
Yeah.
Could be. I don't know. Seems like a cozy little house though.
Yeah, like a little hobbit house.
Yeah, a little hobbit house. Man. Cool.
I want to live in the dirt.
Right. No, you'll die in the dirt. That's right. So Catherine starts laying into Thomason. Classic. William admits to stealing the cup. Catherine slaps him and blames him for the loss of their children. Later,
accurate.
Yeah, pretty much. Just mainly because bringing him out here and stuff. Yeah. Later, Thompson finds Caleb outside in the rain, naked and scared. They take him in and pray over him, and for some reason, drain some of his blood into a bowl.
Yeah, they bleed you to get the bad blood out.
Oh, that's right. Damn, I hate when I got that blood.
Yeah, but they punctured like his temple.
Oh.
That's wild.
That's what Taylor Swift was singing about the whole time.
Oh, really?
Now I get it.
Bad blood?
She's a witch.
She's gotta get all this bad blood out of me.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it just seemed like a weird place to prick him.
I guess it bleeds because like the face bleeds a lot. So I thought at first they did like the eyebrow because that bleeds like crazy.
Yeah, no, they're just like, let's stab on the temples. Pretty wild. So the family becomes worried that something evil is overtaking him. Cut to a close up of our boy Black Phillip, just like just eating,
rubbing his hooves together.
Yeah. Mercy and Jonas continue to accuse Thomason of being a witch. Cue bloody goat milk.
Hell yeah. Well, that's kind of natural, right? I think that sometimes it does have blood in it.
I don't know.
Doesn't mean it's cursed.
Yeah.
That's why they pasteurize it.
Yeah, but it seems like if anything negative happens, you just assume it's the devil back in the day.
It totally is.
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong.
It's like there was never just like, there was no science yet for most of these people. There's only the devil. There's only either God or the devil.
Yeah.
And
rock on.
Devil got blamed for all the bad stuff, not just like, maybe this is God telling you to go back to the plantation, William.
Yeah.
Maybe this is your sign to go back, not stay here and keep fighting this shit.
You've got a demon goat, for God's sake.
Yeah, it's like, let your goats go.
Or eat them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems like you're starving.
I wish there was like a sequel and it's like Thomason, like, it's like, all right, we're going to invade the like Puritan, like little plantation area that they were at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's like, but I'm bringing Black Phillip, and then it just becomes an entire town of witches.
Yes.
Yeah. So Catherine and William talk. Catherine thinks it's witchcraft. She tells William she wishes she was back in England. Then she says she is struggling with her faith. William will take Caleb to the plantation to see what's wrong with him along with Catherine, and they're going to leave the 3 kids. So you think there's witchcraft? And his idea is, we'll leave the kids here. This seems like a smart plan for me. I'm really good at making decisions here.
So do you think he was, because they were fighting between each other, telling them that the other was the witch?
Yeah.
Do you think he's like, whoever makes it till sunrise, like, you get to live? I don't know.
It's like, whoever isn't dead on sunrise, you're the witch and I'm going to kill you. That was his plan.
Genius.
This is the worst decision maker in the history of the planet. Here's what you do. You sit everybody in a room. You sit in a circle. You have your gun. You just sit and wait.
Oh, you play spin the gun.
Yeah. No, you just sit and wait till the morning. Be like, I'm going to be tired tomorrow before we go to the plantation, but I'll sleep on the cart. Well, I guess they got to walk because their horse ran away.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Bert.
this is what you got to do. And then you all just got to walk to the plantation together. And that's when you tell them, I'm definitely not a witch, but somebody here is. So you guys take care of this. Fix my son. So after a while, Caleb begins to writhe and speak some sort of prayer while also spitting up an apple.
Yeah, that was cool.
While Mercy and Jonas also writhe on the ground as if they were possessed.
But they couldn't say the Lord's Prayer. They couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a witch thing, right?
Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah. And it's just like they're such shitty little brats.
Your brother's dying here.
Yeah, and they're like, we're gonna pretend to also be possessed. But they're like children, so maybe they're thinking like their bad feelings at the moment were maybe they were actually having like kind of a sort of like seizure because there's too much stimulation or something.
Like a shared psychosis.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know. I mean, it was probably just some like brain thing that they're like, oh, we don't know how to process these feelings and emotions.
Awesome.
Our parents are kind of crazy. We think one of our sister is a witch. So there's like, they start having seizures maybe. I don't know.
Eating mushrooms out of the garden all morning.
Yeah. So Caleb speaks as though he accepts that this is his, he's about to meet God, and he starts to moan passionately before dying with a smile on face.
Yeah.
Cast the light of
He's like, kiss me,
countenance
God.
upon me. Spread over me the lap of thy love. Wash me in the ever-flowing fountains of thy blood. Holy thine I am, my sweet Lord Jesus, my Lord, my love. Kiss me with thy kisses of thy mouth. How lovely art thou, thy embrace, my Lord, my love, my soul salvation. Take me to thy lap.
Yeah, that was badass.
God's like, dude.
It's like, whoa, man.
God's like, bro, that sounds gay.
So yeah, I'll kill you, but geez, man,
if you don't know,
tone it down a notch.
God's like totally a frat boy up there.
He just kills him to shut him up.
It's like, God, I'm trying to sleep up here.
I already tried to chug you with a fucking apple. What else do you want me to do?
What they didn't know at this moment was that actually this was Bruce Almighty in charge at this moment.
Nice.
Yeah. God like sent him back in time. It was actually the prequel to Bruce Almighty.
Nice.
Or a sequel where he sent Bruce Almighty back in time.
I'd watch it.
Man, nothing's landing in a. I feel like I start my joke and then by the end of it, I've lost all confidence. Stop licking me. So Thomas,
I told a joke to my kids the other day about donuts being holy, and they thought it was the funniest fucking thing they've ever heard in their lives.
Yeah.
So, not everything's gonna land, but sometimes you never know.
I feel like the better audience for me would be a kid. I'm usually pretty good at making them laugh. So Thomason runs outside to cry in despair. William starts to accuse her of evil doing that led to Caleb's death. She angrily defends herself and throws back all the lies that he has told to his wife that has given her bad feeling about Thomason, and states that perhaps it was Mercy and Jonas that made a demonic pact with Black Phillip. So here's the thing. Starting from, the kids up top, they're talking over them, to this part, so stressful, so good. It's like you got the whole beginning, and it's like slow build up, right?
Yeah.
Slow build up. And now it's like, it's here. We're doing it.
You're like, fuck.
Things are about to get... It's like tense for the rest of the 30-minute runtime.
Yeah. You're like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Beautiful.
Because you're still on the verge of like, is this real or are they just experiencing?
It's like, is it just some crazy person in the woods and they're not actually witches? And
or is there, they've shown us the witch, but like the family doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Like the kids say they've seen the witch.
Yeah.
And they know her by name.
Yeah.
Flora.
Oh, that's true.
Because she's eating the goat.
Yeah.
I guess she was Black Phillip or no.
No, that wasn't Black. That was an actual witch.
That was just that how'd she get it? They said she came from the sky. So did she crash her broom into the barn? Because it was all busted to shit.
I don't know. I guess it's well, these like everything that he put in this movie was all like folk tales and folklore and stuff like that. So maybe there's like one where like witches can like teleport,
crash land into buildings. It's awesome.
Maybe he turned into that rabbit and squeezed through a hole. Potentially, right?
I know, but what happened to all the boards?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's this or turned into a snake.
They're hulked out.
We're talking about devils.
Because the kids disappeared too. Maybe they just like
busted
through the walls.
Yeah. Well, that wall was busted up.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it, Roger.
Gutted all the goats and busted through the walls.
Oh man, it's just like Thomason like wakes up. It's like things got
Peace.
wild.
Yeah, I know it. See it in a minute.
Yeah.
She finally gets some peace and quiet for 5 seconds.
So he then takes her in a room with the rest of the family, and Thomason continues to tell him it's Jonas and Mercy with Black Phillip. When William starts to threaten to kill Jonas, they both wake up from their pretend sleep and start screaming like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. We're kids. We don't know that we should be serious right now. This was our bad. We didn't read the room right, all right? Look, we don't know what else to do. You don't buy us toys. We've been playing with this black goat the whole time. It's like, also, the thing's been trying to kill us for a while. Maybe help us out here.
They made some pretty fun songs about Philip, though.
That is true.
Black Philip, crown upon his head.
Damn.
Something.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I wish I could get you to sing that to me. And just like record it, and then I just like play it as I'm going to sleep. Like, oh, nice little lullaby. So William locks his 3 surviving children in the barn with the goats until something happens. William is losing his fucking mind.
Oh, so I thought we already got.
Oh, no, not quite yet.
That's
what
I was thinking earlier.
No. So the 3.
Yeah, and the kids are just crying like crazy while he's nailing the boards in.
Yeah, it's like, man. William, dude.
This is solve everything.
Constantly messy up. Oh, all my kids keep dying. Let's put them alone away from me. And I'm going to go to sleep immediately.
Put them in there with the goat. See what happens.
Yeah. This guy
Science, baby.
This guy has no problem going to sleep during hard situations.
Yeah, man. He sleeps like a baby. Yeah.
So the 3, along with Black Phillip, talk. Thomason asks if there are witches, and they don't say anything. They ask her, and she says no. She asks if Black Phillip really speaks to them, and they don't say anything. But we just zoom in on Black Phillip. Dude, Black Phillip's my guy. He's like, just like constantly doing what that thing that goats do. They constantly like grind their teeth. So weird. I know a little bit about goats, guys.
Maybe they put some peanut butter in his mouth, like Mr. Ed.
When
he talked, that would be really funny if that's the way he came. They showed him talking.
It's like you just see him like doing that with his mouth, like, "What's that like? It's delicious." But he's like,
it's like Bugs Bunny, like, man, what's up, Doc?
Yeah. That's all this was. It was just the classic Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny thing.
Duck season,
rabbit
season, Elmer Fudd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got the same rifle.
Yeah. That's true. So, William and Catherine bury Caleb, but first she lays in the grave with him. That night, William confesses that it is his fault due to his pride. He tells God to take him and redeem his family.
Dude loves chopping wood.
Oh, yeah. I mean, winter's coming.
I mean, it's the only thing he's good at, apparently. So
that's what Thomason says.
Yeah, and he's just chopping in the rain. Like
he's like, hey, I am good at chopping wood. None of y'all can do it, god dang it. How about y'all learn a skill out in this part? One of you guys know how to do something. So, meanwhile, Catherine appears to wake up from her bed to find Caleb sitting in a chair holding Samuel. She approaches him and takes Samuel to breastfeed him. But in reality, it's just a crow picking at Catherine's pussy.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That was one of the most badass scenes.
Do you think like she goes and like she like pretends to put Samuel down? She lays in bed, wakes up like, dude, William is a freak. Pretty metal.
Yeah, it got a little crazy with the bird.
I feel like there's a lot of
and the way it was ripping the meat out.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot of really great metal album covers in this movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like I could see that being like a Metallica album.
Like all the witches floating in the air.
Black Sabbath album or something.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah. So in the barn, the kids see a pale nude figure drinking the blood of one of the goats. The creature, a witch, turns around and cackles at Mercy and Jonas, causing them to scream. So good. Like it's like 2 great sequences back to back.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing. It's like,
and where did they go?
She just drug him out to the woods.
She took him?
Yeah. Well, the mom was in like a trance. Father just sleeping like a baby with his thumb in his mouth, probably. Just like, nothing bad happened to me since I've been here.
Bad as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, that cackle though.
That was awesome.
God.
So classic.
A witch's laugh is amazing. So good. It's wild. It's just like when you first watch this movie, you're like, man, this is going to be a really slow paced movie. Like I remember kind of first watching it being like, it's interesting and it's stressful, but it's like, oh, this is that classic indie horror like movie. It's like, it's all going to just end up being like a 5-minute scene. Then that's the reason it gets all this like notoriety. But then it's just like, no, you get the last 30 minutes of like everything you want to see in this movie.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. Let's
And
go.
I really like how all witches, or I guess most witches, are depicted as like being naked when they do their shit.
Yeah.
And it's
pagan shit.
It's pagan shit, but it's so funny to think of like if somebody walks up on you and catches you doing something,
Yeah.
no matter what it is, if you're naked, they're gonna stop and you're gonna have time to run away.
Yeah. Well, and like being a witch, you get the good chance to like slowly turn around and go, and then they don't even have to run. The other person's just start running. It's like, I know what this is. I'm out.
Strikes fear into their hearts.
Pretty much, if I seen a naked person in the woods and they start laughing, like, I'm out.
Well, what if you hear like a noise under your house and you look under there? There's just like an old woman.
Here's the thing. I'm not looking under there. I'm calling the cops.
Animal control.
I am never looking. If I hear what sounds like a human voice under my house, I'm calling the cops. I'm not looking. Jesse. Come here, Jesse. Like, no. I knew this would happen. So,
Natalie, go check it out.
Yeah. Hey, Natalie, take Snake, throw him under there. Nah, I guess that would be my benefit is like I'd have like, you know, because we only got one entrance to it. So it'd be like, all right, I'm calling the cops. I'm leaving Snake right here. So if this thing comes out, Snake will scare it, but he'll actually just end up wanting to get pet.
Oh, how sweet.
Right? Because he sounds so terrifying when you come into my house. But then all he really wants is like he's just excited for you to pet him.
Yeah.
So in the morning, William awakes. The goats have been slaughtered, and Mercy and Jonas have vanished. Thomason emerges from the barn and sees Black Phillip charge at William, impaling him with one of his horns.
So hard.
Yeah. It's like, dude, Black Phillip says, she's mine.
Why didn't he try to? I mean, he picked up the axe and he's going to kill it.
Well, to him, he thought this was going to be his sign from God to be like, this is it. Take me, save everyone else. Black Phillip said, bitch, you're wrong.
Stab.
Like, I guess he just like died from getting hit and then just some wood fell on him.
Well, I think
none of it hit his head.
I think his horns like ripped into his abdomen.
Yeah,
right?
A little bit, but he's like still kind of walking around. And then it looked like,
and then he was spitting up blood, and then he does it again.
That's true.
And then the wood falls on him. The coup de grace.
God, seriously, goats are crazy. Do your goats have that long of a horns? Like, I'm not coming near that goat.
Yeah, put some of those little tips on the
put
like
some corks on the end,
like marshmallows on the tips. Yeah, corks.
Yeah. But yeah, so William grabs a hatchet and seems ready to fight, but then he drops it, allowing Black Phillip to charge him again and knock him into the pile of logs that crush him. Catherine comes, and it's great that like the thing that he's good at is chopping wood, and it's what kills him. It's fucking filmmaking, baby. Catherine comes out and continues to accuse Thomason. She's like, God dang it, out of everyone, she's the one that lives.
She's the only one unscarred at this point.
Blaming her for the deaths of her family members, Catherine starts to choke Thomason, also calls her like a slut and stuff. And it's like,
what did she say? You proud slut?
Proud slut. Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about, dude? She hasn't boned anybody.
She's like, I'm a slut. Do what I want. Don't give a fuck.
But yeah, so she starts to choke Thomason, who continuously tells her mother that she loves her. Thomason grabs a nearby blade and hacks Catherine's face until she's dead.
Gets her right above the eye and then just keeps going.
Yeah, it's rad.
I mean, get off me, Mom.
What else you gonna do, right?
I don't know. She seems.
But as soon as she like hits her in the head with a thing, it's like, well, there's probably no saving this relationship. Might as well just end it now, right? It's like, because this is not going to stop her from trying to kill me. So Thomason quietly walks into a barn and dons a cloak. She falls asleep. Then she later encounters Black Phillip and demands to speak to him. After a brief moment of silence, we hear a quiet voice of Phillip. Yes, Thomason, what it is that she desires, and tells her what he can promise her. Thomason, Black Phillip, I conjure thee to speak to me. Speak as thou dost speak to Jonas and Mercy. Dost thou understand my English tongue? Answer me. I'm like,
he's like, no.
No, dude.
Just talk normally.
You're saying doused a lot.
Doused.
But then Black Phillip, like, okay, I guess I have to use doused. What dost thou want? What canst thou get? Wouldst thou like the taste of butter?
Butter.
The sound of his voice is so
Smooth.
calming, but like I don't know. There's like I don't know how to describe his voice, but I'd sign the book.
Yeah, give me that damn book.
A pretty dress. Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?
You want to see the world? Fuck yeah, man. Put me on that magic carpet.
It's just, I don't know. It's like an ASMR voice, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
And what else is she gonna do?
yeah.
Her whole family's dead.
Yeah, you go back to town and be like, somebody's in the woods?
No, I wouldn't say shit. Be like, no,
They're dead.
they're gone.
My mom went crazy and a goat killed people.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
They
Sure.
run her out
Yeah.
immediately.
It's like what do you do here, right?
You don't say shit. You sign the devil's book and you see the world in a pretty dress.
It's like, well, this is wrong.
Eat all the butter you want.
I mean, in her head, it's like, well, I guess I'm going to hell. I killed my mom, so
fuck it. Let's do this thing.
So, Philip appears to take human form and walks behind Thomason. It's great because you cut to the book and you get like the hoof, right?
Yeah.
And then it lifts up and then it's a foot.
Hell yeah.
Ah!
And he's like, what's that behind her? And he's like, a dude.
Yeah, it's like, man, I wish I could watch this scene for the first time. I just remember being like, oh my God, this movie is amazing and it's perfect. And I don't ever want to watch another movie again. This is where it all ends here.
I know, one more.
Yeah. And telling her to undress, she does, and she follows him into the woods while naked. I love it. She's just like walking naked. Black Phillip, like, I'm staying in the back, boy. Hate to see it go, but love to watch it leave, baby. In the middle of the woods, it's a coven of witches, all dancing nude around a fire.
Black Phillip, good old time up there.
Black Phillip's like, hell yeah, I'm staying goat farm for this one.
Bitches?
Yeah. The witches then start to float in the air. Thomason embraces the darkness and begins to float high above the trees, smiling.
Led Zeppelin plays in the background.
Yeah. And then that's the end of the movie. And then we see that the film was inspired by many folk tales, fairy tales, and written accounts of historical witchcraft, including journals, diaries, and court records. Much of the dialogue comes directly from those period sources. And that's how you make a fucking movie, baby, about this time. Do your research.
I asked there's a guy at work who his roommates are witches.
Cool.
They claim to be witches. And I was like, I asked him about the whole like kissing, like the way you shake hands with the devil used to be was to kiss a cat on its asshole.
Oh, that
and I just thought that everybody knew that.
Yeah.
But he asked his roommates and they said no.
Yeah.
So like,
I feel like that's definitely like probably like a religious person was like, dude, I heard that witches kiss cats' buttholes.
Yeah.
It's weird cat ladies, you know what I mean?
It doesn't work. I'll tell you that much.
Should we change the subject?
No, I just think witches need to go through, they need to learn their history.
Yeah, come on, witches. They probably got like it's like, oh, you put some flowers in your hair. You're not a witch, okay?
That's the Dr. Seuss book, not the devil's book.
So we're going to hit our category. The good, the bad, the ugly, the fine. It's where we discuss the good of the film, something we liked, the bad, something we didn't. The ugly, something that didn't age well. The fine, something that did age well. So the good for me was directing in the time period realism.
Yeah.
Fucking goes.
It really makes you scared to be alive then.
Yeah.
Like if we were to still be in that kind of shit.
Yeah, dude. Having to grow crops.
So much better to not have to do any of that stuff.
Well, we had a bad year. None of our crops grew.
I guess we're all going to die now.
Yeah. Winter's coming and we're too scared to move down south. So where it's warm sometimes.
Just having a grave digging party.
Of Native Americans, that will probably kill us because we killed all of them. Yeah, I remember reading something like when it first came out, like Robert Eggers' like least favorite shot is one where Thomason's getting choked because you can see her earring holes, and they didn't have the budget to take it out, and he hates that they didn't do it.
I did not notice that at all.
Me neither.
I feel like that's very picky.
Yeah. Hey, but I mean, like, he's so like he paid really close attention to the details of this time period, and it's like, damn it.
They should have just called them like witch holes or something.
Witch holes. Oh no, my witch holes.
They're closing up.
It's like I wonder how much it would have cost just to like CGI.
Or like put a little makeup on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, something, right? It's like one
or
little.
just chop her fucking ear off.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. She's like, this is my first movie, so I don't want to be too complicated, but no.
I don't want to be maimed, but I'll do it for you.
I put the bad nothing. I can see people finding this to be too slow of a burn at the beginning, but I don't know.
I know. The tension was there almost immediately. I mean, immediately it was.
Yeah. The buildup of suspense to being like, damn it, more things keep happening. I really did thinking of watching it because there's so many horror movies that I watch that are so slow throughout the entire film. And then it's like 5-10 minutes at the end. It's like, that was insane. But then like when you go to rewatch it, it's like,
oh yeah. You remember?
Dude, like nothing happens. But this, I'm like, to me, it's enough to like keep me like, oh yeah, I could rewatch this. I love the beginning, the peekaboo, Black Phillip walking around. Yeah, it's great. So I said nothing for the bad. You got anything?
Yeah. No, not really. I mean, I kind of wish there was a little bit more of what was going on in the plantation area. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe just if there was anything to do with them and the witch too.
Yeah.
You know?
That's actually funny because originally the film wasn't going to start off with the plantation stuff at all. Like it was just going to start off with them in the woods, I guess maybe like them first finding the location or whatever. But then they decided to put the plantation stuff to kind of build out what the family's like.
Yeah.
And like, I guess more of the time period. So I wonder if he had a bigger budget and it like wasn't his first film, if he would have done something like that, because his movies have gotten bigger and bigger as he's made more movies. So
okay, that makes sense.
It would have been cool to kind of see more of the plantation and like I don't know, just to see like what the fuck are y'all all so upset about with each other?
Like a little more detail about like the differences, but why they got kicked out. Like, was he really doing that big of a thing?
I love if this was an M. Night Shyamalan movie, the witch would actually probably just be somebody from the plantation just sent there to kill him. Or it'd end up being like, actually, it's 2025. What?
And this is a theme park.
Yeah. Practically what happened in the village.
Powered by baby blood.
Yeah. All right. So for the ugly, I put people used to like kill people because they thought they were witches, like Raw or XD, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of ugly. I hate where it went.
It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Boy, we're just so bored back in the day. We had nothing else to do but just like judge people and think they're witches. It's like, man, the things we did for entertainment, right? Go to hangings and stuff. It's just like, well, there's nothing on the old the dust tube that we made, you know, just like molded a sand into a fucking TV or something. It's like, whoa, these lines are crazy today. It's like, man, invent a game or something.
No, I thought there really wasn't anything ugly for me. I guess because everything was just all the fucked up shit that is pretty ugly. It's like it's supposed to be there because it's evil.
Yeah,
it's like this pure evil thing that's living out there, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, religious paranoia, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that does suck.
Believe this. So the fine, I put Taylor-Joy and Robert Eggers and the rad as fucked ending with Black Phillip.
Yeah.
All those things. They're all hugely popular, even Black Phillip.
I'd like to see a sequel where she's like in the coven and they're doing like messing with people.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Like that'd be a nice like final, like let's say 10, 15 years from now, Robert Eggers like, it's my last movie and it's going to be a sequel to The Witch and it's following the coven and Anya Taylor-Joy. She's a little older, so it can be like, this is what witch is going to do after they age a little bit and stuff like that. That'd be fun.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, we'll hit our next category. This is the double feature. It's a movie we recommend alongside this movie. Got anything?
Yeah. So the Gretel and Hansel movie.
Yeah.
It's like a adaptation of Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
And it's like in the Black Forest in Germany, and it's fucking wild. Like the witch is insane. I don't know. It's just it's witchy.
Yeah.
And it's kind of in the same avenue of this film.
Yeah, it's got the girl from It, like the redheaded girl from It, I believe.
Maybe that's why they call it Gretel and Hansel, because she's the older sister.
Oh, it was directed by Osgood Perkins, who did Black Coat's Daughter, which is a really good movie. And didn't he directed, what's that movie? Yeah, Longlegs.
Oh, I haven't seen Longlegs.
He fucking did Longlegs. Hell yeah, that movie rules.
Is that Nicolas Cage? I really want to see it.
Yeah, I think I own it. I should let you borrow it. Yeah, he's actually made some pretty good movies. I have wanted to watch I Am the Pretty Things That Live in the House, but I just haven't done that yet.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah, he's only made like scary movies.
Is it about dolls?
I don't know.
It's cool as hell though.
Yeah, that's a good recommendation. I actually really want to check it out. So mine, it's called Dark Song. It's kind of an indie horror movie. It kind of has that thing that I talked about earlier where it's like really slow, and then last like 10, 20 minutes, it's like everything was building up to this. But I think it builds up really good, and it's very occult driven, and it's a determined young woman and a damaged occultist risk their lives and souls to form a dangerous ritual that will grant them what they want. I think it has something to do with like her dead son and stuff like that. So it's
called Dark Song.
A Dark Song, yeah. It's on. You can use my Amazon Prime. You can watch it on AMC Plus.
Sweet. Hey, we don't share that stuff.
Yeah, we don't.
It's illegal, man.
Bezos, leave us the fuck
alone. Don't listen to this.
He's like, don't worry, I'm in space.
I know you listen to every single podcast there is to make sure they don't talk about your stuff. But
because he's actually a robot and he just hooks it.
He plugs in.
It's like, he's always like wearing like a cowboy hat nowadays or something. It's like he's hiding a USB port like at the top of his head. That's why he shaves his head. Yeah, check out that movie. It's very fun. It's like a lot of like, like occult rituals, which, I kind of obsess over that stuff.
Hell yeah.
It's fun to read about and listen to on podcasts. All right, so make sure you join us next week for The Terminator. The first Terminator, that is.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing.
I've only seen that one once.
Yeah.
When I was really little.
Dude, the special effects at the end are fun. It's so kind of like
I thought you were going to say good.
Well, it's good for the time.
Sure.
It looks rad as hell. Like watching it, it's like when you watch the end of that movie, it's like, this is cinema history. And then you watch the second one and it's like, this is cinematic history. And then you watch the third one and it's like, they should have stopped here. They should have stopped at 2 because there's never going to be a good one of these anymore. And we keep trying.
You mean you don't want to see Terminator inflate her breasts to get out of a speeding ticket?
As a kid, that was fucking metal. I did like that. The movie's not terrible. It's just like, hey, James Cameron didn't want to do anymore, so let's just stop doing it, right? Like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? We just got to keep
lightning's out of the bottle, guys.
It really is. It's just like, there's no visionary behind this anymore. What are we doing? Yeah, join us next week for The Terminator. Yeah, so let's close this podcast down, right? So yeah, if you want to leave us some fan mail, the description, there's a link at the top of it. Not all platforms support it, but click on that and you can just text us from your phone. Anything you want to say? Do you want to live deliciously? Type in, I want to live deliciously, and I'll send my dog to your house and he'll bark at you. Or at the bottom of the description, there will be our email.
How much baby blood does it take to fly?
Yeah, right. Leave us some reviews, please. That would be great. Tell us, hey, living deliciously, this podcast is.
It's butter for my ears.
You can tell I can't remember any other quotes.
Clickety, clackety, clickety, clackety.
Man, thank you to Joey Prosser, who did our intro and outro music. You can follow him on X at Mr. Joey Prosser. And well, damn, this has been the We Recommend Podcast.
Hot damn.
I'm Jesse.
I'm Jason.
Live deliciously. Bye.
That could be a slogan.